Hello, my comrades. So today I wanted to show you guys how we spend 2,000 kroner, Norwegian kroner, on groceries every month. So this is basically everything that we bought in March in terms of groceries. And the reason I want to share this video is I also just really like watching grocery hauls myself on YouTube. I find them kind of soothing. I don't know. I just really like them. But the better reason for sharing this is because I want to show how I tend to save money on groceries. Like, we don't have like the biggest budget by any means, so it's always nice to find ways to save money. And we still eat really good food. And basically the main thing that we do is having a big pantry of things that are just like on the shelf, dry beans, like boxed tomatoes, boxed beans, flour. We have like always like 5 kilos of onions, or more actually. So that's like kind of how we save a lot of money on groceries, buying things in bulk. And also like going to the grocery fewer times, to be honest, because if you try to think ahead for a month like we usually do, you kind of get an idea of what you need to buy in this month, what you're missing from your pantry or whatnot. And then if you can reduce the amount of times you go, you will save money, because every extra time you go, you'll probably spend a little bit more than what you planned. All right, so this is the first grocery trip we did this month in March. And here you can see that we just got some carrots. This is 2 kilos. We got 2.5 kilos of potatoes, 3 packs of eggs with 12 in each pack. We got some chocolate right here just to bake with, nice to always have some chocolate in the pantry. Cat treats, of course. Here's some tortillas that we got because we planned to make tacos in the beginning of the month, which we did, and they were really, really good. So those were good to have from the beginning. Again, so you don't have to go and get like just tortillas and then probably get something else as well. It saves a lot of money, in my opinion, just planning a little bit ahead. Here's some other stuff that you just want to have, or at least for me, I like to have these things like milk, butter, sugar, flour. And this is not me hoarding, by the way. Like, I got all this before the current situation of the coronavirus, but this is usually how I grocery shop. I don't think it's too crazy. It's just like planning for like the month ahead. Usually in what I'm doing, or what we're doing when we're getting groceries. And it works really well. Like, we usually have food for the entire month without having to go to the grocery a million times, even though we do some smaller trips. So here's one of them. I got some jalapenos, like 1.3 kilos, I think. Quite a big thing, so this will last for a really long time. Just good to have in the pantry. And we also got some feta cheese. This is 1 kilo, and this like lasts us for a month, and it's really, really delicious. So it's a lot of cheese in there. Some lemons. I did make preserved lemons actually with those. And here's some squash, broccoli, just like some veg to have with the rice or whatever. And just fruit, cheap fruit. We usually get fruit that are really cheap because that's obviously we're saving money, but also it's actually probably when the fruit is actually really ripe, so it just tastes really good as well when it's really cheap. Here's another big grocery haul that we did in March. I was making kimchi, and I had to get some Napa cabbage for that. All those 3 big Napa cabbages made a lot of kimchi. Big radish to put in there. 2 bunches of spring onion, all of that for kimchi. And also I needed to get fish sauce to put in there, and also I used it in other recipes. And of course, as you saw, I already bought a bunch of carrots that I also put in the kimchi. Here's a bunch of herbs that I got, and I just keep them in the fridge and they last for a really long time. The mint I wrap in a damp towel. Just put it in a box and it lasts for like a month, honestly. Yeah. So I got some more broccoli, some mangoes, and that was some chapaghetti and nigiri for making noodles. They're really good. I wanted to try them after seeing Parasite, of course. Some chili powder, extra hot, of course, for making kimchi, and paprika. And I get these big packs because I use a lot of spices in my cooking in general, but also because it's a rip-off to buy like 18 grams of spice. Like, get 400 grams. Mangoes, lemons, limes, some yeah, I got some sesame snaps. I love these. They were chocolate, delicious. I already had one on my way back from the grocery store. Some oranges, pomelo, banana, pineapple. Again, just whatever cheap fruit we can find, really. Yeah, there's a fish sauce, garlic and ginger. Of course, how could I live without garlic and ginger? I mean, that's impossible. Avocados. This is a 1 kilo net of avocados. Squash. Got some mushrooms, just a bunch of big mushrooms. I dried out all these habaneros. They turn out beautifully. I used them in my mango habanero taco recipe. Onions, and then I got this peanut oil because I wanted to make Szechuan chili oil, which I did, and it's really, really nice. So that turned out well. Some rice, of course, and red onions. I would usually get those red onions in 5 kilo packs, like this yellow onion pack that's 5 kilos, but I couldn't find it, so I only got like maybe 6-7 kilos of onions here, which is still quite a lot. Here's all the food that I got. And a lot of people ask me, like, how do I store onions when I get them in such big quantities? And it's really easy. I just keep them in a little wooden box where I just put it in my pantry. Like, it's not in the fridge or anything. It really works out well. Here you can see, and it's together with garlic and ginger as well. I just keep them in there and grab whenever I need it. And here's the last grocery shopping that we did this month. I needed some more carrots because I used a lot of them in kimchi, and also just some house like soap or whatever. I was, of course, really interested as usual. So 2 more kilos of carrots. I got some more milk, some tomatoes, some tomato puree, and also a lot more chocolate. We made a lot of cookies this month, quarantine. Some more flour, some more non-food stuff. And yeah, I got some Cocoa Pops because I love them. They're my guilty pleasure. Yeah, and that was pretty much all the grocery shopping we did in March. I think it turned out to be 1,994, but who's counting?